Hello everyone and welcome to SOS Wrestling and to episode number 6 or 7 of the Academy series. I can't be too sure. Sorry about this episode being a little late. I just wasn't really in the mood for recording earlier in the week. So this is when we're getting it. Still before Sunday though. So I am still on my streak of uploading 2 videos every week. And maybe even 3 next week, because I'm going to try very hard to get one of the final Pro Wrestling World Cup episodes out next week. It's been kind of hard because of time, obviously, but I'm going to try my best. So getting right into the Wrestler of the Year, it is La Sombra again. Company is CMLL once again. Team is Caristico and Rush again. Match of the Year is CMLL January something in January. That's Rush defeating, however you say that. Show of the Year is some CMLL event in March. And Young Wrestler is Azumi, finally something that is not attached to CMLL. Veteran is Alberto El Patron. Female is Athena. Most Improved is NXT. Independent Priscilla Kelly. Manager Maurice. Announcer Tanzen Inahara. Color commentator Andres Moronas. And referee Takayuki Yagi. So, basically, CMLL is the #1 professional wrestling company in the world right now, somehow. Don't ask me how or why that is the case, because I honestly have no idea. And as far as male goes, nothing too important. Dragon Fist relocated to the Mid-South. Sam Baron is available in new areas. Two-Face tore his groin muscle. That's gotta hurt. Hopefully it didn't keep him out for too long. Tiger Dream relocated to Kanto, and that's about it. So, moving on to the matches. Alex Reynolds up first, see how he did. I'm expecting maybe 2 or 3 matches. We'll see. And, okay. 2 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. 29 highest rating, pretty good. Average rating at 23, so that's also pretty good. I am pretty happy with this. Hopefully he is too, because I think he did pretty well. Ending off the year with 2 straight wins, his only 2 wins. But I think this was definitely a big win for Alex Reynolds this year. Hopefully next year he can get on an actual roster. Brogan Bennett up next. Her stats haven't improved greatly, if at all. And I'm expecting this is when people might start to plateau a little bit. Unfortunately, no matches for her this year. And looks like... Oh no, she had a match last year. Alright, so this is just a bit of a down year. Hopefully, she'll get back into the thick of things soon. Dragon Fist is doing pretty well. His basics only went up 1, if any. I don't know what they were at last time. But everything else is doing great, so please God, give Dragon Fist a match. And we will see, hopefully. There we go. 1 win, 2 losses. And apparently he had 2 matches with Jeff Gant, who I can tell you from firsthand is not the biggest guy in the world. He's actually something like 110 pounds. But that does not matter because Dragon Fist got matches, finally. 1 win, 0 draws, 2 losses, highest rating 17, average rating 15. But I'm going to put that down mainly to the people he was facing, because I think his stats warrant probably at least in the 20s. Basics might mean a lot more to ratings than I think they do. But as far as his ratings go, I think he'd be at least in the 20s if he was going up against some decent talent. Next up is Frank Youngblood, still an opener with DPW. His stats aren't doing awful, obviously, but I don't know how much improvement there is. His entertainment stats aren't great, but 1 win, 0 draws, 8 losses. I think that's an improvement over last year. 1 match more, and he did win that match. So, highest rating 45, average rating 38. So, even if he has the advantage of being on a roster, he is still putting on some of the best matches of any Academy graduates. So, I am very happy with Frank Youngblood this year. Next up, French Sensation. Not doing too great ratings-wise. I mean, he's not doing bad, but as far as improvements, he hasn't done too much. But, no shows for him, which is a real shame. but I'm expecting him to get right back into the thick of things next year. And Jacob Wolf, he is doing pretty well. I think his chain wrestling went down significantly, which is weird. Either that or it went up way more than it should have. I'm pretty sure that was one of the things he started with, though. So we'll see if no matches. I'm going to pin that down to the fact that he has low basics, and also he is not based in Australia, because for some reason he decided he wanted to go to the US and get no matches ever. So that's fun. Next up is Junior Scorpio, currently the MPW International Tag Champion. His stats are doing real well. I think he was Tag Champion last year. And yes, he was. Actually, he won the global title, so the main title. And it looks like he is one of the main faces of MMPW. So it's cool to see that he's taken a bit of a different route than everybody else. But 10 wins, 0 draws, and 2 losses. Highest rating being a 45, average rating being 41. That is really good. Obviously, being the face of a company is really cool. And it looks like he went on a huge win streak from March to November. That's what, 7 matches? No, 9 matches. So that's really cool. Good for Junior Scorpio, definitely having a good year. Hopefully he can get called on by some of the bigger companies, but I'm sure for as of right now, he's okay with being at the top of one of the smaller ones. Next up, Sam Barron. His stats are doing pretty good. His basics are improving, so that's always good to see, especially in terms of matches. And 1 win, 0 draws, and 1 loss. Average rating being a 14, highest rating being an 18, where he lost to Orange Cassidy and Avalon, I don't know, in a tag match. So in his 1 singles match, granted he did get a 10, he won. So that's a good sign. Hopefully Sam Barron will continue to improve in the future. Next up, Tiger Dream. Not expecting much. Her ratings are somehow all gotten worse, except for chain wrestling and sex appeal. No, sex appeal's actually gotten worse. Never mind. So, we'll see. I'm not expecting much. Okay, she got a match. It wasn't 11, but she won. So, great year for her, I guess. I mean, I was definitely not expecting her to get a match. So that's great. Good for Tiger Dream. Hopefully she can continue this and eventually get on the right side of things in terms of ratings. As far as Two-Face goes, we'll see how he managed to work through his injury, or how long it kept him out. He is still an opener at Smash. Hopefully he can get a little higher up the ladder in the future, but as of right now, 3 wins, 0 draws, 4 losses, highest rating 37, average rating 35, and he did pretty good. I don't know when his injury was. I'm assuming it was sometime in July, and it kept him out till October. So good for Two-Face. He's definitely had a pretty good year. Finally, last but certainly not least, Walter Wall has some of the best ratings in the series, so hopefully he will be able to get a match, or a few. He has without fail in the past, and he does get quite a few. 3 wins, 0 draws, 2 losses, highest rating 26, average rating 23, and he did pretty good, not gonna lie. On a cancer awareness show, it seems, or cancer charity show, and the rest were at British Independence. I'm really hoping he can get signed to maybe like ICW or something, because they always do really well in the Academy series. I guess I've only done it once before, but normally in saves I do longer than 5 years. They do significantly better than most companies, so here's hoping. As far as the rest of the video, I'm just going to take a little look at CMLL to see what is up with them. Yes, they do have Alberto. I might have done this last episode, honestly. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, let's see. They have Taryn Terrell, which is interesting. There's a lot of old people. Like, a lot of the roster is over 35. So I guess the secret for WWE or New Japan or whoever's gonna come up in the wrestling world next is hire a bunch of people over 35, past their prime. Well, I guess some people are in their prime at 35, but still. Here's the newest company, I'm pretty sure. Nuclear Wrestling Forever? Interesting name. And I think that's about it for this episode. We'll take a look at WWE. See what's going on there. Mark Angel, Cruiserweight, or Angle. Yeah, Mark Angle, sorry. Zack Ryder, Intercontinental. Raw Tag Team is Daivari and Murphy. Allison Kay is Women's. SmackDown is Dash and Dawson. SmackDown Women's is Flair. United States is Hawkins. Grado is Universal Champion. And World Heavyweight is Carl Anderson. So, yeah, that's great to see. Love Grado. And good to see people are finally taking him seriously in the wrestling world. And with that, we'll go ahead and end off the episode. Again, sorry for it being a little delayed, but did manage to get it out this week, as long as everything goes to plan in terms of editing. So thank you guys very much for watching. If you did like the video, please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time.